The 2011 Viper 640 North American Championship marks a few milestones for the sport boat class. Held in Sarnia, Ontario, this was the first time the championship was contested on the Great Lakes, and the first time in Canada. In line with the class's goals of making sailing more accessible, selecting Sarnia provided the growing numbers of Viper sailors in the region an opportunity to participate in a major championship. Regional teams from Ontario, Michigan, Illinois, and Wisconsin were joined by teams from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, North Carolina, Florida, Texas, Arizona, and the Isle of Wight in the UK. Going into the sixth and final race, there was an unprecedented three-way tie for first place. Jackpot, Mambo Kings, and Animal, with the British team Fer de Lance only 3 points back. 5 technically demanding races took place on day 1, with an oscillating breeze that built from 7 to 12 to a steady 10 to 15 knots. Different boats had their moments. The peloton was very tight and competitive. Mambo Kings stole the first race from Animal with a personal puff from heaven in the final 10 boat lengths. Jackpot won the second race with Animal close behind, and a very fast Tony Chapman from Arizona in third. Mambo Kings came back with the win in the third race, again pursued by Animal, and Tony Chapman with a repeat in third. The fourth race was won by Fer de Lance. And second was Ron Shute from Ottawa, who had sailed 2 very shrewd weather legs. Then Animal rounded out their 4th consecutive top 3 finish to lead the regatta. In the 5th race, Jackpot took the lead after a fouled hoist by Mambo Kings. When Fer de Lance snuck into second, it left Mambo Kings to duke it out for third with Jonathan Nye from Connecticut. The weather served up one awesome finale. The breeze was 18 knots with steepening waves at the warning signal, 20 knots at the gun, which built to 25 knots during the race. The first shift came from the left. Jackpot and Fer de Lance tacked onto port. Mambo Kings were forced to dip a boat that tacked and crashed, but quickly flipped onto port to stay to the right. They held on to find a right shift before coming back. The building breeze and waves started to take its toll on the fleet. Jonathan Nye broke his boom in a hard broach, and Mambo Kings surfed down a wave and cartwheeled. Meanwhile, Animal was sailing their hearts out and grinding through the fleet in the process. The final run to the finish was the best downhill sleigh ride of the regatta, screaming down steep Lake Huron chop and 25 knots of breeze. Jackpot held their lead to become 3-time North American champions. Fer de Lance finished the race in second, the regatta in 4th, and won the EFG Pan American Championship Series. Animal nailed down 3rd place and a well-earned 2nd in the regatta. Mambo Kings came 4th across the final line, 3rd in the North Americans, and 2nd in the EFG Pan Americans. Tony Chapman finished the race and the regatta in 5th and collected the Adjusted Handicap Award in the EFG Pan Americans.
Yeah. That's a wrap.